So listen here, familia. Today I'm gonna do something a little different. It's not crazy different, but usually I make a deck profile, I go on ladder, show you how I did. I break the deck list, I break down the deck list and all that. But today I'm gonna yap a little bit, so just bear with me. There's two things that I want to show you. I did make it to Master One last season, as you can see right here. And the last duel that I had was honestly pure insanity. It was Ryseal against Maliss, and his four lows went through. I was going first. My maxi went through. We both had a bunch of cards in the hand because bro drew like 6 or 4 cards during their turn with the Allure of Darkness. It was a crazy duel, so I'm gonna show you that. I'm also gonna show you. Well, you don't need me to tell you why Maxi needs to get banned or whatever. But the first 2 games that I played during this season, I legitimately got Maxi in 4 lows, and then I got Maxi again during my opponent's own turn. And that's the reason why a lot of people are not playing the game is because of this card right here. You can barely play this game going second. And now you could barely play it going first. A lot of people usually say that this game is a coin simulator. Apparently not anymore, because going first doesn't even do all that much unless your opponent just doesn't have anything at all. You're either going to get hand trapped to death, which a lot of decks can now play through them, but it mainly depends. It feels like if you're not playing one of the top 5 decks in the game, which are Maliss, in my opinion, these are the top 5 decks in the game. Maliss, Ryseal, Mementos, Mermail, and Blue Eyes. And don't tell me Blue Eyes is not a great deck. Blue Eyes, honestly speaking, is still pretty powerful. It still goes pretty nuts, which I'm probably going to try and maybe do the climb this season with Blue Eyes, because I already did it with Ryseal. I don't want to touch Maliss until the new support. Yes, Maliss is getting new support in the form of Ignister. I don't know who is in Konami headquarters drinking, making decisions while drunk, but they keep doing it. So the best deck in the game is about to be even better. It's already the best deck by a mile. And it's about to be even better than that. Now for the next ban list, I don't even know what the heck they're going to do. They could probably hit the cat. They could probably hit the cat because it's not a UR. If they put it to 1, that doesn't mean anything. They completely have to ban that thing, which I don't even think they're gonna do. They probably could hit a Allure of Darkness, but what are they gonna do? Limit it to 1 or something? I still just doesn't do anything. It's still a free +2 doing whenever they want to. They could probably hit the ghost sarcophagus, but it's not impossible. But it would be weird because it went from 1 to 2. It's gonna go from 2 to 1 back. You know what I'm saying? That doesn't. It makes sense, but I just feel like unless they hit the core of that deck, or at least ban Apollo, which a lot of people are telling me nah, it's not gonna happen. That deck is just gonna be the best deck in the game for who knows how long. It's that simple. And mind you, I don't necessarily hate Maliss. I just hate playing against it because there is no playing against it. Especially if they're going first, you're getting smoked. Even going second is pretty powerful. Don't tell me Maliss doesn't do well going second. It does. It depends on what the heck your board is. But yeah. Now the whole point is not to rant about all that. The whole point of this video is not to rant about all of the extra shenanigans. Again, I just want to show you these replays. I wanted to get that off my chest. Again, I think the top 5 decks in the game. If you're not playing them, then what are you doing? It's what it's been feeling like lately. I've been trying new decks too. Like I tried this thing, but this is clearly not. I just wanted to try something now. It's really consistent. The deck is consistent. The main problem is I've been getting Maxi and 4 loads to death, like I said. I also wanted to try a Christian, which feels really good to play at the time. Right now, people weren't playing it because a lot of people were playing Lancia. Lancia is not being played that often or that frequent anymore. But it's the beginning of the season, so a lot of people are probably going to be playing Lancia. But I was still doing pretty decent. I did climb to Diamond 4. It's just ID rank because, again, I've been losing coin tosses like left and right. I don't know what the heck is going on with the game. Konami has it out for me, but it is what it is. So yeah, if you guys enjoy the content, leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe because I would really appreciate it. I'm going to show you the crazy replay. I'm also going to show you about 4 replays in total with the Maliss deck because that was my last climb. I'm going to show you the 2 where I lost. And then, yeah. So if you guys enjoy the content, leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe because I would really appreciate it. Let's get into that. Yes, sir. Here we are for replay number 1 of the day. Now, again, this duel was just really crazy. This was the duel that I had to win in order to make it to Diamond 1 to the rating duels. Yeah, that thing. So I started off with the 7 Ascension here. They're gonna hit me with the Molchami. Now, Molchami against Ryseal is basically Maxi. It's legitimately just Maxi because all you do is XC summon. Now, of course, Maxi would have gave him more cards, but again, it is what it is. Here we're gonna activate the 7 token. We're gonna put back the 7 token that I had in the hand. Special summon the EXT, send the aggregator. We're gonna get the low ratio to the hand. We're gonna special summon the sword. Get ourselves an ice. We have a normal summon here. Normal summon the ice. Activate the ice. Now this is one of the things about this deck that's kind of crazy, and it's the same reason why Sprite was kind of crazy when Sprite was a top tier deck, which it's still kind of really good. It's just not what it used to be, right? But it's the fact that you could just put out bodies on the field like it's nobody's business without having to activate anything for real. Because all of these just get on the field except for like this one and this one right here. They both activate. But this and this, two bodies on the field that they just appear is kind of nuts. So either way, yeah, we're going to special summon the star here. Activate the stars to the right of cross. We're going to basically flip the cross. We're going to use both of these. Give him another card. I think we already gave him two. So going to the detonator. Bring that thing out here. That's +1. Activate the detonator. Attach the aggregator. We're going to use both of these level 4s. And we're going to go into the Grand Knight to search for our own copy of the nib. They're going to hit us with the nib here themselves. Of course, we have the cross. So we're going to detach raw material from the detonator. Which means we have one less disruption during our turn. We're going to activate the Grand Knight. Get rid of the EXT to get ourselves the Nibiru to the hand. We're going to send both of these back. And I don't know what the heck is good with Konami and giving these cards the ability to draw. These decks the ability to... These decks are so good. Why the heck do they also need to draw? But I digress. It is what it is. Here we're going to join to a 7 tack. And again, I said the Imperm and end our turn. So bro already has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And he's about to join to his 8th card. We throw the Maxi. It goes through. I'm surprised they did not have a freaking Ash Blossom. But here it is. And this thing, at some point in time, it has to get hit. I mean, who else is really getting, you know, what other deck is really suffering for getting a lower? What Thunder Dragons, which nobody plays? So yeah, this is definitely a +2 plus a body or extension. As you can see, right here, they're going to banish the hair. This is why I said at the beginning that this feels like the only time Fuelos and Maxi felt fair, because we both have a bunch of cards. Of course, I draw another 2. Why not? Banish 1, the Dormouse. Activate the Dormouse, special summon, and bring him back onto the field. We're going to draw 1. He's going to set 2 in the back. He's going to banish a rabbit here. They're going to activate the rabbit. We're going to stop the rabbit from summoning onto the field. By detaching from the aggregator, they're going to activate the underground, banish the chassis cat, which... Banishing the chassis cat, my fault. Which they're going to activate. And if it wasn't for the fact that I just drew into this, or the fact that I draw Infinite Impermanence, bro would have drawn way more cards than I already even drawn myself. Off of just engine, well, not even engine cards, but cards that are in this deck. So, of course, I'm going to Infinite Impermanence that thing. I most likely probably should have ashed it. I don't think that was a great play by me. I should have ashed it. And if they have the Kobai, then I could have Infinite Impermanence. That would have been a better sequence of events. But it is what it is. Unless I believe at this point in time, I haven't activated any monster effect except for Max C, and I think we activated during the draw phase. So I might have been trying to play around the triple tactic talent at the time. But I should have known this was going to happen. As a matter of fact, maybe I did, because if I remember correctly, I was trying to ash the trap. I was hoping it was a GWC or whatever the one that we could ash is. So here they're going to activate the GWC, banishing the cat. They still get to draw 2, because they could also dodge the Infinite Impermanence. Draw 2 after special summoning the cat. Banish the hair. Activate the rabbit. Set down the TV. This is what I was talking about. I was hoping it was a TV so we could ash it. Either way, they're going to use the Dormouse, link off into a copy of the Lingaribo. Bring it out here. I'm glad we used the Infinite Impermanence then. They're going to use both of these ones, and they're going to go into the SP, the Littlest Knight. We're going to draw another card here. He's going to activate. He's going to banish my field spell. There's nothing I could do. I already used the field spell. I can't really protect myself against that thing. I could have activated to pop, but then they would have just activated, got us both out of here, and that would have been a waste. So I'm like, okay, it doesn't matter. Bro says a full back row and end his turn. So even throughout everything that I had, bro has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 cards in the back, 4 cards in the hand, 2 cards in the field. Insanity. So here we're going to join to a cross out. Of course, I do have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, technically 8 because 2 of the same card when it comes to Ice Blossoms and Maliss. So technically 8 cards. So here we're going to activate the 7 Ascension. He's going to activate the SP, get us both out of here. Herself in the detonator, so I'm going to activate the detonator. And instead of popping her, I decided to just pop a back row. Because if this is going to come back later, I'm fine with it. And if it doesn't come back later, I'll just make the new one. It's not even a problem. So I decided to go for the back. Of course, it's a Maliss in the mirror. So they're going to activate that thing to basically negate us and banish a card. Probably a hair here. Most likely. Yeah, they're going to banish a hair. So we're going to get negated. Then we're going to get the heck out of here with the SP Little Knight. I'm still going to search the 7 attack into the hand. They're going to activate the hair to add it back to the hand. So here we're going to normal summon the ice, activate the ice. We're going to get hit with an impulse. And this is the only reason why I said this dude felt fair. You had a bunch of cards. I have a bunch of cards. We both play with a bunch of cards. That's just how it goes. So impulse, get it out of here. We're going to get negated and pop. I'm going to go battle phase. He's going to activate that TV. Of course, I have an Ash for that thing. Do they have a Cobalt? I don't remember. They don't. So good on us. They don't have the Cobalt. The Ash goes through. He has 2 cards in the back, 4 in the hand. We're going to slap him for the 23. And here, I thought I was being smart, right? I decided to make a Zeus. And this is why I decided to make the Zeus. I have to get rid of this back row. This back row has to go. Because, again, I don't know what the heck this back row really is. But as soon as I can get rid of all of the traps, I'm having a good time because I don't have to worry about it. We still haven't really started our main plays yet since we started this turn. Now, the main thing is, and why I want to do this is because some people play multiple copies of GWC or just the traps in general. So I decided to activate the 7 attack and see if they have anything to stop it. They don't. Now that we did our search, I'm like, okay, send the 7 attack back, activate the Divine Arsenal, aka Double Jesus. Bro has the Infinite Impermanence. Again, luckily for us, we have a cross out. So we're going to activate the cross out, call Imperm. Bro has a MTP, which I can't do anything about at this point in time. So MTP a copy of Dormouse to the hand. We basically use Zeus for no reason because everything got used before we even wiped it. But still get it all out of here. Animation time. Vámonos. And now that's they have 13 cards in their graveyard. We have 13 cards. 3 cards banished, 3 cards banished. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 cards for this dude is honestly crazy, bro. But either way, we special summon the node here. Activate the node. We're gonna send the Zeus because what the heck does it matter? Try and special summon. Bro is gonna infinite impermanence because he's a professional glue eater. I just cross out that thing. Why are you eating glue right now? You deserve one of these right here. One of those. Alright? Because clearly that's negated. We could all see it. But either way, even better for me, bro's wasting a card. It is what it is. That thing is done. We still get to special summon the sword. We're going to use both of these going to the drive. And this is just crazy, bro. How we went from having so many cards all over the place to making it look like this is just the most simplified game state of all times. So yeah, make the drive. It feels like I'm just going first again. I touch the ice. Activate the drive. We're going to get ourselves the plugin. We're going to get ourselves a copy of the track because our field spell got banished earlier. We only played 1 copy. We're going to send the aggregator, special summon the EXT, get ourselves a sword, special summon the sword, activate the sword, get another ice to the hand. We're going to use both of these to go into the Starlight Phantom Blast Dragon. And if you're wondering why I'm not making Detonator, it's simple. We already normal summon all that. Of course, I could still probably special summon this, special summon with the plugin, make a Detonator, but I had to remember the fact that my Detonator is gonna come back with the SP Little Knight because they both were gone at the beginning of the duel or middle of the duel, whatever. So I know that I can activate a plugin, attach a material to the thing, attach another material because that's what it does when it special summons. So I know I can get 2 disruptions out of it. So I decided to just get protection from being targeted for both of my monsters, right? No, never mind. Nib. Get both of my monsters out of here. Bro's throwing rocks. Dwayne Dilla Johnson. We got a beefy token. Again, the Detonator gets to come back. The SP, the Little Knight gets to come back. Look at this, bro. This is insane. Either way, they're going to normal summon a Dormouse. Bro search all of the follow he could during their turn. Activate the rabbit. I'm going to activate the plugin because I need to turn on my disruptions. Of course, it's gonna activate the SP, the littlest knight. I'm gonna activate the trap, pop that thing, get it out. Because I need this detonator on the field at all times. Now we're gonna attach a monster to that thing, which is gonna be the dual drive. Then we're gonna special summon the Phantom Blast Dragon, and then attach another monster to the detonator. And now we're protected from being targeted. So here they're gonna link off the Dormouse into a copy of the Link Decoder Da Vinci. They're gonna use all three of these monsters immediately going into the Red Ransom. Bring it out here. Red Ransom is gonna activate. They're gonna chain block it with the Link Decoder. Of course, I'm gonna pop the Red Ransom, get that thing out of here. Get it out. Just get it out. They're gonna bring the Link Decoder back on the field, and then of course they're searching for the field spell here, the Underground. I'm gonna hit them with a Droll and Lockbird and Bro Scoop. Now the ending was kind of anticlimactic because I feel like he definitely still had more plays. If I'm not mistaken, he has a hair in the hand. How many of the he banished Dormouse? That's the only thing I remember. Oh, he did banish Rabbit too. I feel like he still had plays, but he knows I have a nib in the hand. At any point in time, I would just wipe out the whole field. He can't make Apollo anymore because he could hair the Red Ransom, bring Red Ransom back with this thing on the field. But even Apollo, while me having Detonator on the field, it's not that great because I'm just gonna pop Apollo, and then I'm gonna nib. This nib was holding it down the whole time from here on out, and he can't target us. So, yeah. So with that being said, let's continue. Alright, familia, here we are for replay number 2. So again, I'm gonna show you 6 replays. It's 4 of this Maliss stuff and the 2 that I lost with the Maxi shenanigans. But either way, we're going first, and here I think this is a mirror match. We're gonna activate the ice. We could speed this up, get the star, get ourselves the Rightseal Cross, activate special summon the sword, get ourselves the EXT. We're gonna get hit with Jordan Logbird. It's a little too late, even though we have a code by the grave. Never mind the protection of the finger, the finger protector. Hold on. The finger protector. yes, it's gonna happen. So we are drolled, but it doesn't matter. We do not care. We're just gonna go into the Black Dragon because we already have the field spell. That's mainly what we care about. We already have 2 level 4, so we could definitely just go Detonator here. Activate, attach the aggregator. I think we send it. Yup. And yeah, so as of right now we have 3 pops, well, or 2 pops to negate. Essentially, technically a negate. This could be anywhere from 4 to 5 disruptions. Basically, is what we got. Bro has 4 cards. They're gonna activate the 7 tacket. It is a mirror match, showing us a 104, getting the EXT. EXT is most likely gonna be special summoned here. Never mind, infinite impermanence. Oh, infinite impermanence on the Blast Dragon. There's nothing I could do about that. Yep, gotta deal with that one. They're gonna activate the EXT aggregator, target our detonator. I let it happen. I mean, what am I supposed to do? Activate pop? He's adding to the hand. It's not like he's summoning. So okay, we let it happen. We are negated. No, I negated the aggregator. There we go. The way that thing works is just crazy. So alright, they're gonna special summon the sword. I'm gonna activate pop the EXT. Right, get the thing out of here. They're gonna get themselves a copy of the ice. Normal summon the ice, activate the ice, special summon a star, activate the... Excuse me, field spell? Okay, no, never mind, they need a plugin. Maybe they have the field spell already, I don't remember. Use 2 level 4s and exceed summon into their own detonator. Right, makes sense. Activate the detonator, attach the aggregator. Battle phase, we're gonna clash. I guess I let it happen. It is what it is. Bro's gonna send a plugin with the ice to use both of these ice to go into a Baguska because floodgates are fun. I mean, nah, I was gonna say I get it. I can see why you would do this, but then again, nah, because I don't play Baguska. But getting rid of plugin. I mean, okay. Okay, because this thing, no. Yeah, this was going to be unnegated, so if he can't target me. I don't know. I mean, yeah, he wouldn't be able to target us, and maybe this is the best play that he could have made. So yeah, now we have to do Baguska, which is not that hard, especially when we join to the trust. Activate the cross here. He can't pop us, so I'm definitely gonna draw. We draw the 7 attack, and I put this thing in attack position. I was trying to see if that. I mean, it's a floating effect, but I was trying to see if that would turn on my thrust. It doesn't. So I decided to go with the 7 attack here, showing them the 104, get the EXT, and the EXT alone can deal with Baguska. That's why we were not worried. Activate special summon EXT. We're gonna activate it and chain it with the aggregator, because if aggregator negates that thing, that means the EXT gets to go forward. Of course, he could pop now though. So yeah, thing is negated. We are not negated anymore, so we get a sword, normal summon, and ice. He's gonna activate his detonator, pop the ice. We do not care, as we're gonna special summon a copy of the sword. Aggregator is gonna negate the sword. Now we get to activate the thrust. He's gonna activate his own detonator, pop the EXT, which again we do not care. It is what it is. We're gonna get a copy of the triple tactic talent. If you want to see the deck list, I'll show it one time for the one time, but I already made a video on it. We're gonna get another copy of the ice, activate the talents, take over their own detonator because I want that, and bro is just gonna screw. Baguska is not that great in a mirror match. I mean, honestly, if I can't get EXT, then I'm cooked. I'm definitely cooked. But yeah, nah, I don't know. I can see why people play Baguska. I just personally don't like it. Let's continue. Alright, gang, here we are for replay number 3, number 3 of the day. And I believe we're going against Maliss again. As they throw out the max C, luckily for us, we do have a call by. Do they have the protector? No, they don't. So we get to go. Or we're good to go. Get that thing out of here. We can speed this up. Activate the EXC, send the aggregator. We're going to get the node because we already have the sword. Activate the sword. They're going to activate a Magna Hook. Banish the aggregators. We get the ice. We have a normal summon yet, which is nuts. Now we get to use both of these. Going to the drive. We do not respect any hand traps right now because nothing was glowing. So we're going to get the cross. We're going to get the plugin. Activate the cross. Normal summon the ice. Activate the ice. Special summon the star. We're going to set the trap. Use both of these. Going to the detonator. Activate detonator to attach a... Oh, because they banished the aggregator, right? So we attach the sword. And now I can't draw. We have a node, though. Yes, we have a node. Activate the node. Send the drive. Now we could draw. Special summon the EXT. Use both of these. And go into the blast dragon. I recently started really making that thing. Whenever I play Ryseal, I think this thing is tough. It's honestly amazing. And you should probably end up with this thing on the field at all times. It just protects you from a lot of stupidity. Here they're going to search a dish room. This dude wasn't that crazy, if I remember correctly. They're just going to activate a Harpy's Feather Duster. Harpy's Feather Duster is legitimately crack against this deck. So we're going to activate the hole to pop the Magna Hole. The Magna Hole. The Magna Hole. Activate the plugin to special summon the dual drive onto the field. And instead of attaching to the dual drive, I just decided to attach to the detonators for extra disruption. Again, we're going to lose the whole back row. They're going to normal summon a Dormouse, activate the Dormouse, banish a chassis cat. Special summon the cat, activate the cat. We get to pop, but they still get to draw too. That's why this thing is so good. Unless you have Omni Negates or a way to stop that thing, them drawing 2 is crazy because them drawing 2 is extension. As I'm going to hit them with a drawing logbird, they're going to activate the hair. The hair is going back to the hand after they drew 2. Boy is back at having 5 cards in the hand. They're going to link off, going to a link decoder. They're going to activate the Deers from here, banishing the Dormouse, which I believe was not banished yet, so Dormouse gets to come back onto the field. I'm going to activate the detonator, pop the link decoder. And honestly speaking, I think draw helped more than I thought here. Especially some of the Dormouse, link it off, going to link Garibo, because they just have bodies for days. Use both of these, and go into the SP, the littlest knight. So of course they're going to activate. They have to get rid of the Blast Dragon. The funny thing is that they use Deerstrom and SP on that thing. Because they can't target any of these right now. Which is hilarious in my opinion. So yeah. 2 effects on 1 monster. Get it out. That's a W in my eyes. They're going to activate the hair. I'm going to activate and pop the SP Little Knight. Now if you wonder why I'm doing this, it's because of that. Look. Boom. He should be activating it in response. I still have an extra material, so I'm definitely going to activate to pop that thing. Why? Because Dormouse was banished. The rabbit was banished, hare was already banished, and I believe the cat was banished. So he most likely wants to make a link 3 with a link 2 in another body. So I have to get rid of this SP Little Knight like my life depends on it. Because it does. Get that thing out of here. We don't get to get banished. They special summon. Again, like I said, the cat was already banished. Set 3 back row and end their turn. I'm still shivering my timbers, bro. I'm still shook. I'm going to slap that thing for the 24. Activate the plasma hole. Turn the detonator into a full armor utopic ray lancer. Because I'm trying to end the game now. Bring it out here. Slap him for the 25. Attack for the 25. Of course, they have a TV. I'm telling you, as long as there's traps in the back, they will try and survive. Especially some of the rabbits. Slap the rabbit. I still get to attack again. Luckily, if not, bro activates the infinite impermanence. Now, if I'm not mistaken, I think he did it too late. Should have just done it before I got the chance to activate that. But yeah, that's not how that works. So we still get to attack. You're not negating the attack. You're just negating the effect of me being able to attack again. But I already activated that effect. It already happened. So we got to win. Now, honestly, I feel like I won that. What's the saying? The green on my teeth or something? I won that by this much. I feel like maybe Duel helped a little bit. It was mainly us knowing how many times they banished and being able to pop the SP Little Knight. Because losing our back row was already, yeah. That right here, losing his back row is not that great. So let's continue. And yes, I did win my last 4 coin tosses to go into Master 1. So yeah, we're going to activate the 7. Again, we could skip this. I send the throws back because we're not going to need that. Especially some of the EXT, get the note because we already have the sword. Especially some of the sword, get the ice. We're going to use both of these going to the Blast Dragon because I think something was glowing. So I was reading into the Infinite Impermanence or Valor. So here we're going to normal summon the ice. Of course, they have a Mochomi. It was Mochomi the whole time. But he never activated it. So I was like, maybe it's Infinite Impermanence. No, he had that thing plus Maxi. So here we have to deal with the Maxi. And that combination of both of those cards have been happening to me way too freaking much. Either way, we have to special summon to get to draw 1. Activate the star. Set our field spell here. Flip it. Use both of these. And go into the detonator. We don't even go into dual drive. We definitely have way more plays, but can't give him that many cards. We already gave him 2. Set our backwards. So yeah, the 2 that he basically just replaced both of these cards for whatever 2 new cards they got and stopped me from going full combo. But this is fine. I'm not too worried until that happens. They activated Heavy Storm. We're gonna activate the Plasma Hole to pop that thing. Pop it, get it out. Even though that's not doing anything, we just lost our monster negate. Now we're left with 3 pops. We're gonna activate the Fiend's Track, getting himself a Lorry. And you know how that goes. Lorry to the graveyard, Lorry onto the field, Lorry out of here, going to Requiem, Requiem out of the field, special summon La Crema going to send Engraver, no. Requiem's going to activate, attach to La Crema. They're going to activate Engraver. So clearly, I have to pop. Yeah, I definitely have to pop here. I don't even have to think about it or remember it. You have to pop. Because essentially, as soon as this gets over here, they're going to activate to send a card to the graveyard. So by doing so, I think he might have messed up here. This was not like good enough bait or anything. But then again, they have a normal summon. So yeah, we're still going to pop that thing. Because now we're basically protecting it. Even though that thing targets, as a matter of fact. If I'm not mistaken, you definitely target. Where'd it go? If this guy, where, no. You could target, yeah, there you go. It targets. So never mind. We're protected at all times. But still, I don't want him making a princess either. Here, they're going to normal summon the Rhino Heart. Send a copy of the Hobness to the graveyard. Activate the Hobness. So I decided to pop the Engraver. If you're wondering what, as a matter of fact, yes. They could have made a princess. Use both of these level 6. Exceed summon into the Exceed monster level 6 that does the milling. So maybe that's what I was trying to stop. But here I decided to also pop so that way they don't have a chance at making a sequence. So we're probably going to pop the Engraver, yes, because popping Rhino Heart doesn't sound like a good idea. They're both going to send back Rukalos on the field now. They're going to activate the Rukalos. We're going to activate the Aggregator. And since we knew this was going to happen, that's why I decided to pop and detach the Aggregator instead of detaching the Ice, because I knew that we could negate the Kid Kalos in this chain. So negate the Kid Kalos. Stop that thing right there. Bro's gonna activate Wedge Tempo, and I guess didn't have follow up. Wedge Tempo for what? It just doesn't matter. So with that being said, let's continue. All right, gang. Here we are for replay number 5. And like I said, I was trying this really cool Centurion Fiendsmith. Is it just Centurion? I can't check the deck. It's Centurion Fiendsmith. I think it with Bestial's shenanigans. That's all it is. So here we're gonna normal summon it, Primera, activate that thing, get a Centurion stand up. I gotta sit down because after I send this lady to the graveyard, I send it to there. Bro's gonna hit me with the fuegos. And I'm like, okay, that we could play through that a little bit. No, this is the problem. This is my first duel into the season, and this is how the game greets me, bro. I shut off the game for an hour and came back. I was like, ain't no way. Now I gotta give Bro a card. Now I gotta give him 2 cards, so that's 3 cards, just to get an Auxilia out here. Activate the Ox. Get myself a Phalanx to the hand. Because I'm like, what else am I supposed to do? Activate this thing, set it today in the back. And I guess with the emblem off, I could set a level 4 tuner, special summon, maybe make another level 12. So, of course, bro drew like 4 cards. I activate my own Maxi, and there it is. That's usually what happens. Go by the grave. And then look at, like come on, bro. Come on, son. Come on, son. You know what I'm saying, brother, man? Come on now. Like, that's insane. The fact that that can happen is insane. Like, I was willing to stay here and be like, all right. You saw I didn't scoop when he called by the grave. I scooped when he showed me the second copy of the freaking Maxi. Because how the heck he gets to draw cards over me playing the game during their own turn as well. This card needs to go, or at least limited to 1. At least limited to 1, because I'll be more incentivized to actually maybe try and stay here for a little longer. Maybe my hope wouldn't be crumbled, but no, we have 2 copies of that thing. Essentially 11 copies of that thing, but I digress. Let's continue. Alright, familia, here we are for the last replay of the day. And again, listen, the hand might look goofy to you, but this is full combo. This is full combo. I'm going to explain to you why. But there it is, Perolia. I'm like, never mind, it's all good. Now, Fuelos also. Why, brother, man? Just why? Why is this a thing? They need to make a version of this game that doesn't have these freaking cards in it. Because I'm willing to just play that and play board breakers. Just mix board breakers into your deck. And if you can't break a board, alright, so well, then that you just wasn't going to win. It's fine. But whatever. I'm going to activate the base of Lubella here. Get myself a copy of the base of Magna Hut. I got to set 1 Phalanx and call it a day. Now, I had full combo. If you can't tell, I could have activated Magna Hut, banished this, normal summon this thing. I could make a level 10 if I wanted to, but no, I could have legitimately just normal summon this, activate this, and the Magna Hut. I have a level 8 and a level 4. I can make a level 12 Auxilia. I can get the field spell, send the card to the grave. I have full combo for the Centurion shenanigans. Most definitely. But I have to set a card because what am I supposed to do? There it is, Dormouse. They're going to banish a White Rabbit. These were the first 2 games. I'm telling you, after the 2 games, I legitimately just shut the game off for an hour and I came back later. I was like, what is the point? Link decoder, they're going to activate here. I'm dead. We could speed this up. I'm dead. I might as well just take in the challenge. Phalanx does nothing to this. I'm like, maybe this Bestial does something. Shut up. Shut your mouth. Like, oh, no. It's supposed to stop me from doing my long turn 1 combo. Why is my opponent using it after I didn't combo? That's my question. Why is that a thing? Like, I'm willing to stay most of the time and play the dude, but after that happens, what's the point? You're getting smoked. Let's continue. Alright, familia, so that is the video. And I'm patiently, we got, 7 days, about a week, until we get the new ban list. I believe we're going to get it September 9th. Don't quote me on that. I just think that's around the time that we should be getting it or something like that. And yeah, I'm going to try and play different decks between here and there. I'm probably not going to play this, or maybe I'll just play pure Centurion with a bunch of hand traps, because that just sounds better. Or I'll fix the ratio, see how well it does. But I'm most likely going to be playing Blue Eyes. because if I'm gonna be getting Fuelos and Maxi to death, I might as well end up with a bunch of back row with this deck. Maybe a freaking effect veil and try and defend myself with the freaking hand traps. Because right now, anything else just doesn't feel like it matters. It just doesn't feel like it matters. But I still do want to try different things like tier limits. I didn't get to play last season. I didn't get to play. I might play Bell, even though it doesn't sound like a good idea, but I might play it because some of you like Bell. But I'm definitely gonna play some Blue Eyes. I'm definitely gonna give Christian another try again, and a bunch of other decks that I feel like playing. So with that being said, again, if you guys enjoy the content, if you like, share, comment, and subscribe, because I would greatly appreciate it. Enough with the yapping. Let's see. Hopefully, we get a good, decent ban list. Nothing crappy, and we can all get some copium going on. Continue having a great day, and I'm gonna catch you guys next time. Peace.